Hi, my name is Nair Brendan, and I'm the co-founder of the Spiritual Council, a non-profit organization in Johannesburg, South Africa. South Africa has recently been shaken by the riots that have taken place and swept through KwaZulu-Natal and the economic hub of Gauteng. So far, the death toll in South Africa has risen to an astounding 72 people. As violence continues across the country, following the jailing of our ex-president Jacob Zuma, violence has boiled over into the worst violence in years. More than 200 shopping malls had been looted. Several shopping centers in Soweto, South Africa's largest township, which was once home to Nelson Mandela, have been completely ransacked.
It's over. It's over. I've got overheads. I owe banks money. How am I going to pay this month? With what?
With ATMs broken into, restaurants, stores selling alcohol, and clothing shops all left in tatters. In KwaZulu-Natal, livestock has also been stolen. The unrest continues with ambulances coming under attack by rioters. Roads are blocked and trucks carrying goods have been set ablaze since last weekend. A clothing factory providing 600 jobs in north of Durban would be forced to close as all its machinery and materials had been looted. This is reported by a member of the Textiles Union, and this is just one example of way too many. Shops, petrol stations, and government buildings have been forced to close. What are the long-term effects? In light of the ongoing state of turbulence, it's important to take a closer look at food security issues. Food security is about more than just having sufficient supplies. It also requires food production, accessibility, affordability, nutrition, and stability over time. This is where the challenge lies right now. Continued disruption will affect supplies. Given the specifics of South Africa's food supply chains, KwaZulu-Natal, the epicenter of rioting and looting, is a major producer of various agricultural products such as sugar, milk, and poultry products. The province also serves as an entry for imported food products, including wheat, rice, poultry products, and palm oils. Gauteng, the other province also most affected, is one of the major food processing hubs. The biggest risk in the short term is the free movement of goods, including food and agricultural products, on the roads, specifically to and from the Durban port, the entry and exit point for agricultural imports and exports. South Africa is the major supplier to Zimbabwe and Namibia as well. The other risk relates to increased income poverty because of the destruction of businesses, since no one can tell with certainty if waves of protests will not spill over to other provinces in ways that disrupt business and supply chains and affect livelihoods. If the wave of violent protest continues, it could pose a risk to food security, with the poorest people most affected as their employment and livelihoods will suffer. Small businesses in particular might be forced to close given the scale of the continuing violence. The social cost of the damage might come in the form of increased unemployment and poverty in years to come. These are the people we ought to help through your generous contribution. And to top it all up, the country's police ministry warned that the continued blockage of some of South Africa's main transport routes could within days lead to shortages of food and other essentials, and those mass gatherings could prompt a fresh rise in COVID-19 cases. We desperately need funds to assist the helpless rebuild their businesses, their livelihood, their right to have a story, and an opportunity to build a better nation. #BackStrongerSA will give South Africans the right to a dignified, sustainable life for themselves and their children. Your help is needed now. You can make a donation by following the link below. All of the proceeds will go to those affected by the looting and riots that have taken place. A sustainable South Africa is not just a dream. It becomes a responsibility to help one another, as tomorrow this could happen to you. Are you in the affected regions? Do you need assistance? If it is safe to do so, share your experiences by emailing info@spiritualcounsel.org. Please include a contact number if you are willing to speak to one of our representatives. Do not hesitate. Donate now and help a South African in need. Thank you.